We welcome you to this special edition of Inside the NBA. Ernie Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley. Wow, with every passing day. And I know you just were on CNN with Wolf. I was on there at 5 o'clock with him, and we were talking about this. And I was saying there are these moments that have happened in my 30 years in this chair. I remember Magic and his announcement about HIV, 91. Remember Adam Silver in 2014 addressing the Donald Sterling situation with the Clippers and saying that I am banning him for life, and how impactful that was at that moment. And then today, no podium involved, simply we're not going to take the floor. So, Kenny, Shaq, Chuck, as we wait for the Bucks to make a statement, which should happen any time now.
Well, I don't think we could be shocked. I think when some of the guys started talking about it the day before, that started the fire. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, who happened to lead off today, because if the Bucks hadn't canceled, I don't think anybody else would have canceled. And they should have told the Orlando Magic, too. That's the only part I don't like about what they did. Because the Magic were warming up, getting ready for the game. They should have gave them a heads up. But I think it's appropriate that the Milwaukee Bucks did it, because it happened in their home state.
40 miles from.
40 miles from there. And then I think you had to cancel the games tonight after the Bucks did not play. Now I think you got a couple questions. You probably got to cancel the games tomorrow also to let those are different set of teams. You got to let these guys know you're standing with them. So you probably got to cancel the games tomorrow. My question is, what is the game plan after that?
My buddy Brian Anderson, by the way, fellow TNT broadcaster, but also does Milwaukee Brewers baseball, notified me too. The Milwaukee Brewers canceled their game with the Cincinnati Reds tonight. So that situation in Milwaukee, again, 40 miles from Kenosha. Kenny?
This is tough. I mean, right now my head is like ready to explode, like just in the thoughts of what's going on. And I don't know if I'm even appropriate enough to say it, what the players are feeling and how they're feeling. And I haven't talked to any of the players. I'm just like coming in, even like driving here and getting into the studio, hearing calls and people talking. And for me, I think the biggest thing now is to kind of, as a black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight. And figure out what happens after that. Yeah, I just don't feel equipped to do that.
And I respect that. Shaquille?
The fact that everybody was unified in their decision, I respect that. Because if everybody wasn't unified, we'd be talking about something not important rather than the issues at hand. I respect the guys. I respect their wishes. I respect everybody's thought and processes on how they deal with certain things. African Americans are fed up. People that care are fed up, and something has to change. But I'm with Charles. What is the next step? Do you say, okay, I'm going to boycott the season? Because right now the games are just postponed. Something's going to happen next week. Something's going to happen next year. Something's going to happen next month. And I'm with you on whatever stand you take. But are we canceling? Are we postponing? What's the next plan? And how does this eliminate bad people's thought process? I'm not sure that canceling the game is going to make a racist person say, oh, they canceled the game, I'm not going to be racist anymore. We have to identify certain areas, certain problems, root out the evil, root out the problems, and we have to start systematically taking these things down. Because again, you know, we're all businessmen here, You have a plan, and then in order to make the plan go to the next level, you have to take next steps. So again, November is coming up. Make sure you get a new DA. Make sure you get a new chief of police. Make sure you get a new mayor. Make sure you get a new president. Make sure you get a new sheriff. It's in our hands. It's always been in our hands. We need to put people in place that understand our language, understand our frustrations, and that'll be where we're starting to, enact on the plan.